Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol FCEL. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. I'm not sure what I mean by 30-minute. I do offer an explanation video at that link. So if you go there, I'll explain in detail. Well, not to state the obvious or rub salt in the wound or anything like that, but an absolutely brutal day. Big gap down. Was in the headlines all over the place. But it is what it is at this point. And really, I want to focus on mainly two key levels going forward. And I want to focus on these levels because these are levels where essentially people that use charts, understand charts, are going to be watching those areas. And I bring all that up because when a lot of people are watching the same level, wondering the same thing, call it a self-fulfilling prophecy, call it whatever you want, it can produce some very interesting price dynamics. So that's why I'm going to focus on these levels. Like I said, these are the levels that a whole lot of people are going to be watching. So the first key level that, again, a lot of people are going to be watching, and I want to squeeze down the chart here to offer up a little more context, is this level right down here at 205. 205 is definitely very important just because it's got a big track record of holding that support. I mean, you look back here through the history of the chart, and it's done a fantastic job of holding that support. So you fast forward to today, and once again, held as support. So from that point of view, that's a level that you would want to see act as support, and it did indeed act as support. So that's a nice sign. Now, of course, with the gap down, that's not the greatest sign, but it would have been, I mean, the chart could have looked so much more uglier if it would have come down to this historic area of support and then just continue to bleed to the downside. But not only did that not happen, actually a little bit of a bounce, was generated from that area. But point here being, 205 is one of those levels where this is not a great discovery on my part. I assure you, a whole lot of people are going to be watching that level for the reasonings here. It's a very historic area. So ideally speaking, yeah, you definitely want to see 205 hold up strong going forward. And so far, so good. On the flip side of things, the other area that a whole lot of people are going to be watching is that purple line there, the 50-period simple moving average. You can see it's already acted as resistance once there during the opening part of the day. So if there is any sort of attempted movement back to the upside, so in other words, if there's any chance at all of getting back into the 270s, 280s and above, the first step is going to be proving themselves. The bulls proving themselves, and how do they prove themselves? Well, it all goes to this 50-period moving average now, which is currently valued at 243. So 243 key area of resistance, 205 key area of support going forward. Let's see what happens with it. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.